Ashley, what's cooking out there today?
Well, not the temperatures. I mean, yesterday it was steamy out there. Even when the temperatures started to drop, the humidity was so high, and boy, it felt like we were in kind of the dog days of summer. But now we're in the wake of a passing cold front as cooler air will be building in. However, we have to get these showers out of here before we can start to enjoy some drier conditions. So that high pressure too in the north, bringing drier air to the northern part of the mitten. But here across southeastern Michigan, we're dealing with rain. So grab the umbrella as you head out the door. Here's a live look at Exact Track 4D. We're all pretty much dealing with rain with just a couple little drier pockets that will be brief. We'll have more rain filling in, but that I-96 corridor between pretty much, I would say, Novi or Wixom off towards Howell, little dry slot. And I'm emphasizing a little bit, but then you go farther south of Metro Airport into a chunk of Monroe County and just west of US 23 and that eastern edge of Lenawee where we have a little bit of drier air, but otherwise rain draping the area. So let's zoom in a little closer to the heart of the metro area where folks in Hamtramck, Madison Heights, Plymouth, Canton, Ypsilanti up towards West Bloomfield dealing with that steady light rainfall. But we did have the heavier rain down into Monroe, and we're still seeing a few of those pockets linger close to I-75, but this is pushing out as we speak. So as we look at Exact Track 4D, putting this into motion, it has that very slow east-northeasterly motion. And so the slower moving it is, the better chance we have for ponding and pooling, not because of heavy downpours per se, but just persistent rain. So the past 24 hours, we just got another update for radar indicated totals, and we are just shy of an inch at Metro Airport and upward of an inch in Monroe. And so there are a lot of areas like Pontiac that are starting to get a little bit closer to that 1 inch mark. And so live look at Metro Airport where it is a soggy start out there. We're sitting at 60, 56 in Pontiac, 59 in Grosse Ile, and 55 in Port Huron. Winds have shifted from the south now coming out of the northeast, so that will bring the cooler air. We are about 10 to 15 degrees cooler across the area from where we were at 5 o'clock yesterday. So the fire and smoke map showing that we don't have as thick of that smoke in the upper atmosphere thanks to the rain and the cold front. So at least our air quality will be a bit better today, but we don't start to dry things out until just after the lunch hour, and highs struggle to get to about 70. Here's a timeline of what we're tracking here as the rain does thin out by about 1, 2 o'clock. And in fact, our northern communities could get a nice little dose of sunshine late afternoon, early evening, but it's going to be a little cloudier along and south of I-94 around the dinner hour. But at least we stay dry and should stay relatively dry, not just tomorrow, but through the weekend. So quick look at that weekend forecast as we'll be in a stretch of 70s, rain not returning until we get to Sunday night. And so that's where our next chance for rain, which will bring us a chance for showers and storms on Monday. Otherwise, those high temperatures over the next 7 days will be in the 70s. Darno?
Ashley, for what's cooking outside.
So we have rain showers out there. You can see some of the raindrops on our camera lens here as we're looking from downtown Detroit over the Detroit River. We're sitting at 57 in the city. Same temp off in Ann Arbor, 56 in Pontiac, 61 in Monroe. Northerly winds will continue to bring us some cooler air, but it's going to take some time for this rain to roll out. It's a slow moving front and it's draping southeastern Michigan. We've already picked up possibly around an inch in some spots through the overnight showers and this morning. We'll be in the upper 60s, around 70 this afternoon, but we will be drying out as we head in the next few days. Absolutely. It's going to be pretty muddy out there right now, but we will be drying things out this afternoon and taking that into the upcoming weekend, which is great. So satellite radar showing a very slow moving front that's creating those rain showers across southeast Michigan. And this has been since yesterday evening, lasting through the overnight. And here we are this morning. So that rain is starting to mount up. Exact Track 4D, couple little lulls as we speak in portions of Macomb County, south of Port Huron, also into portions of Oakland County, closer to Waterford. But you can see that rain still lasting from Lansing off towards Detroit. And that's been where we've been tracking rain since we joined you at 4:30 this morning. So the steady rain will create some issues for ponding and pooling. And even where we had a little bit of a lull down in Monroe, well, here we are again, green draping the county. And so I put this into motion to show you that it has more of that east-northeasterly motion, but moving at a snail's pace. So rainfall totals are right around an inch in some spots. These are radar indicated, so we still have to wait for the National Weather Service to give us overall totals for the day, but the past 24 hours radar indicated upward of an inch in Howell, Metro Airport, Monroe, and close to it at City Airport. Visibility reduced a hair at Metro just because of the rain falling right now, and so we sit at 58, 56 in Pontiac, 57 in Grosse Ile, 55 in Port Huron. Northeasterly winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So as you're getting ready to step outside, or for kids that are still in school, what they need to take to the bus stop, well, we're looking at the rain gear for today. It's pants as opposed to short weather as we struggle to get to 70, but I'm hopeful hopeful you can trade the umbrella and maybe that hat for some sunglasses later on this afternoon as we start to peel back the clouds from north to south. So a lot of folks only getting in the upper 60s. There might be a couple spots that hit 70 this afternoon, but we will be drying out after the lunch hour. I will say that the rain and that front has helped out a little bit with the amount of smoke trapped in the upper atmosphere from the Canadian wildfires. And so as we progress throughout the day, we start to dry out after about 1 or 2 o'clock, and you will get a little bit of clearing into the later part of the afternoon, early evening. Now that could be some filtered sunshine with that thin layer of smoke still trapped aloft, but certainly better than where we've been over the last couple days. So your weekend forecast, chance for rain south on Friday, but I think that's even south of the state line. We should dodge it. We're still a little below average, low 70s. We do get the mid to upper 70s for the upcoming weekend. Overall dry. We do have a chance for rain returning come Sunday night, and we'll take those rain chances into Monday. Quick look at the smoke forecast, because as we dry things out, you might start to see some more of that smoke filtering in from the north. And that's about it. So looking at this full forecast, we will be rising into the upper 70s for the weekend and staying into the 70s for the first half of next week.